You can cry on command.
But they are usually very fast, and that is why I decided to create this. Welcome to Free Talk, the show to help you learn English the fun and simple way. Ready?
Hello guys, and welcome back to a new episode of Free Talk podcast, the show where we have one objective: to take your English to the next level, the fun and simple way. My name is Alan and I am the host of this show, and what we have for today is a different kind of episode because last week we started with this we could say this series of episodes of this new format that we decided to introduce only for this month of February. So last Monday and Wednesday we had regular episodes, longer episodes, but we didn't talk about pronunciation. And the episode of today is going to be half of the episode or one part of the episode is going to be about pronunciation, and the other part is going to be about responding to one of your questions, one question that was posed to me by one of our listeners. So let's start with the part of the pronunciation. And because for this episode we are going to have more time to talk about only these two aspects, it is a great opportunity to talk about something that I have wanted to do for a long time. I've been meaning to explain this to you for a long time. And in the past, we have talked about the differences in the sound in some letters, some vowels, the sound of some consonants, and also we have talked about things like intonation and stress in words. And today we will talk about something similar to that, and that is inflection. So that is how we change the pitch or how we stress the words within a sentence, a complete sentence. I told you, I'm not sure if it was the episode number 1 or 2 or 3, but I told you that, for example, when we introduce new information, that new information is what we stress. And we said, for example, dogs eat bones. Dogs and bones are the stressed words. Dogs eat bones. I also told you that in compound words, we stress the first part of the word, like in baseball or basketball. So we don't say baseball, we say baseball. And the what I will explain today is something similar, but it's mostly about how the word that you stress in a sentence can change the meaning of the complete sentence. So to do this, we are going to use one sentence, one example sentence, and this sentence contains these words. So listen: the word I, the word didn't, the negative of did, so did not, the contraction, didn't, the word say, the word he, the word stole, the word the article, and the word money. So we have I, didn't, say he stole the money. Okay, so that is only one sentence. But now what we are going to do is we are going to stress only one of these words at a time, and the meaning of the complete sentence is going to change. So let's take a look at the first example with the first intonation. So in this first example, we are going to stress the word I, the first word, the pronoun I. So then the sentence is, I didn't say he stole the money. Okay? All the other words are not stressed, only the word I. I didn't say he stole the money. I didn't say he stole the money. Okay? In this case, when we stress only the first part, the first word, I, the meaning of the sentence is someone else said that. Another person said that. So one person said that he stole the money, but it was not me. I didn't say he stole the money. I didn't say he stole the money. On the second example, we are going to stress I, but also didn't. And the emphasis is on the negative. I didn't. I didn't say he stole the money. I didn't say he stole the money. So when we say this, now the emphasis, the stress is on the negative part. So we are saying that is not true. I didn't say he stole the money. So maybe somebody is accusing me. Somebody is saying, you said he stole the money. But I said, I didn't. I didn't say he stole the money. Okay? So again, the sentence is the same. But in this case, we are only changing the words that we stress, and the meaning changes completely. Number one, I didn't say he stole the money. I did not. I, me, no, another person. I didn't say he stole the money. I didn't say he stole the money. So that is not true. That is a lie. In the next example, the word we are going to stress is the verb say. So we say, I didn't say he stole the money. I didn't say he stole the money. Say is the stressed word. So when we stressed say, we are emphasizing the action or the fact that I didn't say it. I didn't express it. Maybe I was only suggesting that as a possibility. Yes, I made the suggestion, but I didn't say directly. So I didn't say he stole the money. Let's check the three examples. I didn't say he stole the money. I didn't say he stole the money. I didn't say he stole the money. Okay, so now we have three different, completely different ideas. Number 4, we are going to stress the word he. So we say, I didn't say he stole the money. I didn't say he stole the money. So a person stole the money. A person took the money. And maybe I said a person took the money, but I never said that he stole the money. So I didn't say he stole the money. Okay? The 4 examples again. I didn't say he stole the money. 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 Number 5. Now we are going to stress the word stole. Stole, by the way, is S-T-O-L-E, and that is the past of the verb steal. When somebody takes something that is not their property, they are stealing. So in this case is stole. So when we stress the word stole, we say, I didn't say he stole the money. I didn't say he stole the money. So I don't know, maybe he lost it or he borrowed it. But he didn't steal it. So now I say, I didn't say he stole the money. Okay? Now, the number 6. In the number 6, we are going to stress the article the or the, T-H-E. So in this case, we say, I didn't say he stole the money. So when we say the money, we are being very specific about one particular money. So maybe somebody says, where is the money for the rent? And that is the money for the rent. If I say, I didn't say he stole the money, so maybe he didn't take the money for the rent. I am saying that he took the money for, I don't know, to buy groceries. So it's a different kind of money. I didn't say he stole the money, just other money. And in the last example, in the last word, what we stress is the last word, which is money. So we say, I didn't say he stole the money. I didn't say he stole the money. So he stole something. Yes, I said that he stole something, but maybe not money. So maybe he stole, I don't know, the television, or he stole the car, something else. But I am not saying that he stole the money. Okay? So when we change the word that we stress, even though the sentence is the same, the meaning is going to change. So let's see. Once again, we are going to check all the examples. I didn't say he stole the money. 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 Okay? So I think this is a really important part, a really important aspect of a language to consider. And it's, of course, something that we, learners of a second language, should consider. Because for an American people or an English native speaker, this is natural. Just in the same way that we, in our native languages, we do all these things automatically. It's natural. But when we are learning a new language, we need to know these things. So I am going to write this sentence in the show notes of the post that we are going to make for this episode, so that you can copy it and you can start practicing. Just make a mark on each one of the words and pay attention to how the meaning changes. The intention is different because the inflection is different. I didn't say he stole the money. 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 Okay? So that is just the reference we can use. I think it would be very interesting if you created one original sentence, a short sentence like this. You can write it down, and then you can mark the difference in the meaning when you stress different words. And if you want to share your example with the rest of the listeners of this podcast, I think it would be a very fun example, and it will be, I think, something we could use. I think it's a fun thing. So because the meaning can change so much, we can create some even strange examples with these different changes. So if you want to do that, I would love to read your examples, and you can do that visiting our website, www.freetalkenglish.com/podcast. When you listen to this episode, there is going to be a post for the episode, and you can go and leave your comments there. Okay, and now we are going to take some minutes to talk about the answer to a question that a listener asked me. Okay, so this question was asked in the context of one of the principles of the free course that we have on Free Talk English. By the way, if you are not subscribed to the course, I strongly recommend you to do it. If not for all the benefits that you can get from getting your course, because it's free. I mean, you don't have to pay $1 or a peso or whatever is the currency that you use. It's absolutely free. You can give it a try. Now, in one of the principles of the course, I talk about repetition, and repetition is something that, based on my experience as a teacher, as a coach, and most importantly as a student, I know that repetition is a vital part of developing a real language. You need to listen, but you need to repeat. It's absolutely necessary to really achieve the level that you want to achieve in a new language. But of course, this is not so easy to do because, I mean, sometimes it's just so boring to listen to the same thing time and time again. So the question that was asked to me was, can I use songs to practice my listening, because it's difficult for me to listen to, for example, podcasts or things that are longer, and I get lost. I get bored and I get lost. But if I am listening to music, that's easier. I can repeat the same song 100 times and there is no problem. And here the question has maybe two sides. There are two sides to the answer. The first part is that, yes, of course, I retain music as an incredible part of learning a language. But the problem with that is that songs are usually very repetitive in what they say. And I mean, there is no time in a song to really tell a story and to use language that you can use, for example, in normal life. There are, of course, examples, very notable examples, like if, I don't know, there are some really good songwriters that can tell a complete story in a song. I can personally think of people like Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan songs are great for that because they are like a short story in 5 minutes. Or people like Leonard Cohen. I don't know if you know Leonard Cohen, but before he was a singer, he was a poet. So his literary knowledge is transmitted in his songs. So in these cases, those are good examples to use as listening material and repeat it and not get bored. But these are very let's say isolated examples. It is always going to be better if you listen to a conversation of people or a person speaking or a radio show or a podcast, because that is let's say natural language. It's people just talking maybe about a topic in particular, or maybe about I don't know, having a conversation, a discussion, something like that. So my first answer here is yes, you can listen to songs, they are great. If you listen to maybe a conversation about songs, that's even better. But if you don't have, let's say, access to conversations about songs, you still need to listen to regular conversations or regular people talking. So, what is the secret to listen to this and not get bored? And my answer here is that we need to stop seeing learning a language as if it were a task, as if it were an obligation, an activity that we need to do to learn the language. And we need to start looking at that as an adventure, as a discovery adventure. You can listen to something for the first time, something that you are interested in, and maybe it's going to be difficult, of course. But if you listen to that and then you said, no, it's too difficult, I'm leaving, and you don't listen to it again, in that moment, your adventure finishes. You are not giving yourself the opportunity to discover what they are talking about. So my advice here is listen to something and make yourself an idea of what it is that you are listening. But then when you are setting yourself to listen to it again, your mentality, your mindset should be, okay, on this second time, my goal, my objective is to discover all the things that I did not check or that I did not realize the first time. And when you go with this mentality, your brain is more open to grasp, to find, to get all these things you didn't get before. And then the second time you are going to get more, and in that moment it starts becoming interesting. And then you said, okay, I listened once, I listened twice, now I am going to listen one more time, and I am going to do it so that I can find all the things that I didn't find before. And then you continue doing it 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but you can do it as a personal challenge, as a game, like let's see what these people are talking about. And you can listen and you can make notes maybe of the words, and you can look up those words in a dictionary, and then with these new words return to the adventure and listen again. I can tell you by my own experience that this is something that works even if you are not interested in the topic. I tried this myself when I was practicing and learning my French. I have like very particular interests. So I like music, I like books, I like movies, I like technology. But in one point I said, okay, I am going to listen to a radio show in French about politics. And this was French politics. So I don't know anything about politics, but I was listening to it with the idea that I was going to discover what these people were talking about. And maybe in the end, the result is that I discovered that, yeah, I don't like politics, and less so, I don't like French politics. But my adventure, my game, my challenge to discover, to decipher what these people were saying, that made the whole activity interesting. And that is just one thing you can do. But in general, I think that my recommendation is that you need to stop looking at learning, looking at doing the activities you have to do as an activity. They are not chores, they are not obligations. It is your obligation to turn common activities, regular activities, into something interesting. So that is just my advice on this case. It's of course a personal recommendation. If you want to try it and let me know how it works for you. For me, it has worked really well. And in the future, I would like to talk more about music and how we can use it, because you can use music to learn. It's a great way, but I will tell you what is my plan for to help you do that. Okay, so we have an idea that involves music, and I will be very happy to tell you that idea when it's ready. I think maybe a couple of weeks. So that's going to be the end of this episode. I hope that you like these mechanics we are doing this month. 2 episodes, 2 regular episodes, 1 episode devoted specifically to pronunciation and questions. Remember, if you have any question or if you have any problem in particular with pronunciation, you can let me know and we will answer those questions in a future episode. So I will see you next Monday for a new regular episode, and next Friday we are going to have another episode like this. Thank you very much for listening. I will see you on Monday, and keep it simple.